another edition of Transfer Watch. I'm Simon Borg. We start with arguably the biggest name linked to MLS this week, Brazilian national team goalkeeper Julio Cesar, who only has one appearance for his club team, Queen's Park Rangers. The 34-year-old is an accomplished goalkeeper. He's won a UEFA Champions League with Jose Mourinho at Inter Milan. Well, reports having him going on loan to Toronto FC, where he'd be reunited with former QPR teammate Ryan Nelson, who manages TFC. No official word from Toronto FC. They say nothing's confirmed, but Brazil national team coach Felipe Scolari essentially confirmed the move himself in a press conference held on Tuesday. It's been a busy offseason for Toronto, landing 3 designated players in Michael Bradley, Jermaine Defoe, and Gilberto. Fans will ask themselves whether the team needed an upgraded goalkeeper with the kind of season that the incumbent #1 Joe Bendik had last year, arguably one of the bright spots in a rough 2013. Another question Toronto FC is grappling with: what happens to Matias Laba? The roster compliance deadline is March 1st, and Toronto FC have to get down to 3 designated players. Ryan Nelson, the head coach, insists he'd like to keep him, although the Columbus Crew claim they were contacted about a potential trade. They weren't interested. Now there's a new name linked to Laba. It's Chivas USA. Another Argentine in MLS is actually staying with his club. It was confirmed this week that midfielder Andres Romero will once again be loaned out to Montreal. We'll see if he'll have a more productive season under new head coach Frank Klopas. Some other names in camp who are showing well and are on the right path to earning a contract. Martinique international Kevin Parsman is impressing for the Seattle Sounders. Check out this goal he scored against the Vancouver Whitecaps this weekend. Arsenal player Samuel Galindo, a Bolivian, is still on trial with the Colorado Rapids, and he also scored in a recent friendly win, as did Grant Ward for the Chicago Fire. He's a 19-year-old Tottenham Hotspur product. Meanwhile, more reports of Didier Drogba potentially moving to MLS when his contract expires with Turkish club Galatasaray in June. But he refuses to fuel the rumor mill. He insists there's only one thing he's thinking about, that's Galatasaray and scoring goals. Former MLS MVP David Ferreira, who had a significant dip in form for FC Dallas in recent years, well, he's back in his native Colombia, latching on with Santa Fe, which is also involved in the Copa Libertadores. Another ex-MVP, Carlos Ruiz. He played last year with DC United. He's also back home in Guatemala with Municipal. And lastly, another name MLS fans will be familiar with, Jose Luis Sanchez Solar. We knew him as El Chelis. He's now the new coach of Veracruz in Liga MX, and he'll hope to save them from relegation. They have just 5 points from 6 matches, but they're still 4th from the bottom in the relegation standings. We'll see what he can do for them. That's all we have for this edition of Transfer Watch. See you next time.